Good morning, friends. Happy Sabbath. It's good to see you, sort of, through video and to be able to spend a little time with you this morning. I'm so happy that you're here to listen to a story with me and hopefully sing some songs. Let's start our morning by singing our good morning song. Good morning, good morning, good morning, we say. We're happy, so happy to see you today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, we say. We're happy, so happy to see you today. Okay, we're going to read a story this morning about Jesus and his disciples, and we're going to read a story about a time that Jesus's disciples didn't really remember that Jesus was in control. And that's something we always want to remember. No matter what we're going through, Jesus is there to help us. So we're going to read a story. This one says, The Captain of the Storm. Okay. The sun was going down. The air was warm and still. Let's go across the lake, Jesus said to his friends. Jesus had been helping people all day, and now he was tired. So they left the crowds at the shore and set out in a small fishing boat. Jesus climbed into the boat to take a nap. As soon as his head touched the pillow, he fell fast asleep. It was a beautiful evening. A gentle breeze rustled the sails. The friends were chatting happily as they headed out into the middle of the lake. Everything was perfect, just right for a nice, quiet sail. Can you see the pictures there? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think everything's going to go exactly according to their plan? Probably not. Oh man, what happened? They were only about halfway across when, out of nowhere, whirling winds swept across the lake, fierce and strong like a hurricane. A blinding flash of lightning lit up the sky. Thunder roared right overhead. The storm blew the water into towering waves that hurled the little boat up, 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 then sent it hurtling, crashing back, down, down, down. The fishing boat was blown and buffeted and tossed and turned back and forth and up and down and left and right and round and round. And in the middle of the storm, Jesus was sleeping. Can we be a storm today? I think this is a good time to just pause. Can we be a storm? And there's a couple things that happen when we have a storm, right? We have rain, and we have lightning, and we have wind. Can we be rain first? Can you get your hands ready? If you had a squirt bottle, I'd say to use a squirt bottle on mom or dad. I don't have a squirt bottle with me, so I'm going to use my hands. Okay. The rain falls down with a pitter-patter pit, a pitter-patter pit, a pitter-patter pit. The rain falls down with a pitter-patter pit, showing God's great power. The rain falls down with a pitter-patter pit, a pitter-patter pit, a pitter-patter pit. The rain falls down with a pitter-patter pit, showing God's great power. And now, we're going to be lightning. Can you be lightning and flash your hands like this? And thunder and clap your hands like this? Okay, it's going to be the same tune, so easy to sing. Lightning flashes and the thunder goes boom. The thunder goes boom. The thunder goes boom. The lightning flashes and the thunder goes boom, showing God's great power. The lightning flashes and the thunder goes boom. The thunder goes boom. The thunder goes boom. The lightning flashes and the thunder goes boom, showing God's great power. Good job being storms with me today. Now Jesus' friends had been fishermen all their lives. But in all their years fishing on this lake, they had never once seen a storm like this one. No matter how hard they struggled with their ropes and sails, they couldn't control their boat. This storm was too big for them. So here's their little boat, and look how tall these waves are. And the lightning. That would be really scary. I like to be out on boats, but I think that would be too scary for me. But the storm wasn't too big for Jesus. "Help!" they screamed. "Wake up! Quick! Jesus!" Jesus opened his eyes. "Rescue us! Save us!" they shrieked. "Don't you care?" And of course Jesus cared. Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm. "Hush," he said. "That's all." And the strangest thing happened. What do you think happened? There's Jesus just hanging out, sleeping on the boat while everybody else is freaking out. The wind and the waves recognized Jesus' voice. They had heard it before, of course. It was the same voice that made them in the very beginning. They listened to Jesus and did what he said. Immediately the wind stopped, the water calmed down, it glittered innocently in the moonlight, and lapped quietly against the side of the boat as if nothing had happened. The little boat bobbed gently up and down. There was a deep stillness and a great quiet all around. Then Jesus turned to his wind-torn friends. "Why were you scared?" he said. "Did you forget who I am? Did you believe your fears instead of me?" Jesus' friends were quiet as the wind and the waves, and into their hearts came a different kind of storm. "What kind of man is this?" they asked themselves anxiously. "Even the winds and the waves obey him," they said, because they didn't understand. They didn't realize yet that Jesus was the Son of God. Jesus' friends had been so afraid they had only seen the big waves. They had forgotten that if Jesus was with them, then they had nothing to be afraid of, no matter how small their boat or how big their storm. So that's what I want you guys to remember today, is that no matter how scary the situation, and sometimes it may seem like nothing can be done, and that you don't even know how you can possibly get out of it, Jesus is there with you, and he will protect you, and he will love you. And we're going to sing one song today before we pray, and then we'll sing one song before we leave. Excuse me. And our first song will be our prayer song. It's "I Talk to Jesus," okay? I talk to Jesus every day when I pray, and Jesus hears me every day when I pray, Can you fold your hands and bow your heads and close your eyes with me? Dear Jesus, thank you so much for loving us so much. Thank you for protecting us through all of the crazy and scary things that happen in our lives. Help us to remember that you are always there and always taking care of us. We love you, Jesus. Amen. So the next song I want to sing with you is a song to help you remember to always look to Jesus. And I don't think we've sang it in Sabbath school, but some of you might know it. So mommies and daddies can maybe help you sing it, okay? Turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in his wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. We sing it one more time. Turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in his wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. have a happy Sabbath, and I'll see you guys next week.